We're here this morning with the founders of Octain, a local Sacramento area startup. Ladies, can I have you introduce yourselves?
I'm Clare Price, and I'm Vice President of Product Development.
I'm Lacye Martini, I'm the CEO.
Okay, so you are the co-founders of Octain. What's your 30-second pitch to describe Octain?
Okay, we're Octain, and we are fueling the gig economy. And what we are offering is a software platform, education, and connections to help freelancers build great businesses and live better lives.
And how did the idea for that come about?
It's actually my idea. I've been working on it for about the last 5 or 6 years, and it really came to life when I met Lacye. We really formed a great team and partnership, and it really made a difference in bringing that idea to life. But I've tried variations of it, but the main thing that we're focusing on now is really working with the freelance community. It's a problem I've been trying to solve for the last 10 years, and that is there's dozens upon dozens upon dozens of applications you have to buy as a freelancer or a consultant to run your business. They all cost money, they all add up. Our research has shown that the cost is somewhere between $3,500 and $5,000 a year for a freelancer that they have to pay to run their businesses, and it can cost them as much as $95,000 in lost billable time because they're not effectively tracking their time, or they're using that time to operate their back office instead of working with their clients and making the money they need to grow a business.
So did this idea, was this from some personal pain points you had as a freelancer?
Yes.
Okay.
It was, and Claire and I had worked together before, and Claire helped the company that I was running before, and so we got together to brainstorm and see how we could collaborate with certain clients. And as we were both consultants, Claire looked across the table and a cup of coffee at me and said, I had this idea. And she gave me the quick version of her idea, and I said, Claire, that's a great idea. And so what she described was this productivity platform. And so really that was our connection point. It was our points of pain from our the work that we were doing with clients. And like Claire said, trying to hack together different systems, trying to get everything into one dashboard. There were certain things that we felt like we wanted to spend more time with our clients, less time on our back office stuff. So that's what we were trying to solve.
So how's it been going out and validating the idea with the market? What have you done for that, and how has that gone?
We did surveys. We went straight to the market. We found freelancers, and we did an online survey where we had them talk about the platforms that are the tools that they're using right now, the things that are important to them. What we were trying to needle down to is what's your biggest point of pain for your business.
Good. And did that feedback from that market cause you to pivot or change direction?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely we had a vision for about 10 modules. But we wanted to release to the market the modules that were most important to the clients that we were talking to via the survey. So we've narrowed that down to a core 4 that we're going to be releasing in our first product.
Okay. And what kind of unique features does Octain have that differentiates you from competitors?
So the biggest differentiator we have is that we are not looking at this as another piece of software. Again, you said there's dozens upon dozens of software pieces out there, and you throw another piece of software at a freelancer, this is going to make them tear their hair out. So what we're doing is we're actually creating an environment that incorporates the software platform for their foundation and their structure of their business, an education component to our community that will give them resources, tools, training, mentorship, and relationships to help them build businesses. And then thirdly, we're going to offer them an opportunity to build virtual teams and connections that will get them better gigs. And the why that's important is because with the freelance environment, you're often isolated. You often can't compete for higher paying projects because you're a single versus a firm. We want to address that problem as well as just the back office problem. And we've also got 2 populations that are coming into the freelance environment from different sort of spectrums. We've got baby boomers who have left their corporate life and they've may even have retired or may have decided that they're done with the rat race. We've got millennials coming in. They have different skill sets. They need different tools. We want to bring them all together.
Are you focusing on one in particular of those?
No,
Okay,
because there's, the gig economy, just to expound on what Claire said, the gig economy is these freelancers that are really changing the way that we do business and live life. So how we're different, I feel like, from other platforms is that, and Claire said it, we're not just a software platform. We want to create a community where people know their contribution to this gig economy and know where we fit in the grand scheme of things, right? So freelancers, were the baby boomers that in 2008, a lot of them got released from their corporate positions and found themselves as consultants. And then we've got millennials that are looking around saying, you know what, we want to be independent. We want to be on our own. We want to be mobile. We want to be free to do what we want to do. So really, the DNA of our company is about creating a place where gig freelancers in the gig economy can have a better life.
In that sector, I think I read a statistic that like 25% or more of the workforce is now freelance, or
25% now, up to 40% is expected by 2020.
Wow.
And actually Deloitte just released a report that said they expect it will be somewhere between 50 and 60, that they think they're shooting short on those numbers right now.
Wow.
But they're using the trends that they've seen, so it's definitely growing.
So you've got a potentially huge market.
Pretty big market.
Yeah.
So where are you at Octain as far as funding and growth? What stage are you at?
Pretty exciting. We're just about to release our demo, so we're going to go out and validate the product itself, right? So we went out and we asked them before we did anything, what do you think about this? So we'll release our demo, and we're looking for the seed round of funding.
Okay, good to know. Any big wins or milestones you've had so far?
I would say releasing our demo has been our clear focus at this point.
And what needs do you have to grow? We're here at 1 Million Cups, which we're after the meeting here. We always ask, what can the community do for you? So what can the community do for Octain? What are your needs that the Sacramento startup community can help you with?
We would love people to go to our website, which is octaininc.com, and sign up and make an appointment to view, take a sneak peek at our demo.
Okay.
We're looking to get 100 people to take a look at it and give us feedback by the end of the month. So it's an ambitious goal, but we think we can hit it.
Yeah, and I'm looking for any connections to co-working spaces, so larger groups of freelancers that we could work in groups with to get some feedback on.
Have you been down to Urban Hive, Hacker Lab?
Urban Hive, Hacker Lab. We just spent time in LA. I was just in Cap City. We just were in LA. I was just in San Francisco. Great co-working space there.
Good idea.
We're taking a look at those.
Any key lessons learned so far? Well, first of all, is this your first entrepreneurial venture, or have you guys got entrepreneurial backgrounds before Octain?
I have. I've done 2 other companies myself, so this is my 3rd shot. And I think
this is my 4th software startup. I've done 3. In 3 of those, I was vice president of marketing. And I had 1 very successful exit and 2, slightly successful. So pretty good track record.
So any new lessons learned? You've both got a background in entrepreneurship. Anything new that you've learned in this latest venture?
One thing I've learned is, and working in Sacramento now since 2004, is how vibrant and exciting the Sacramento startup community has become, especially in the last 5 years. And I think the support, the moral support, the emotional support, the great intellectual support has been a great boon to entrepreneurs in this area.
Awesome, love hearing that.
I would second that for sure. It's definitely a great place to be starting a company like this. I would say another big lesson for me has been to get out there. Having the ecosystem means step into it and make the connections.
Give first.
Yeah, right. Go out and give first, and then see what comes back, because this really is. There's some magic here in Sacramento. So, great contacts to make.
Awesome. So hope to see you stay here. What's next for Octain then? Are you getting a demo out there? Then what?
Right now, we're making appointments to have potential clients, partners, and investors look at the demo and see what kind of connections we can make.
Yeah, so seed funding, and then we'll develop our platform.
Okay.
And, gangbusters after that.
Okay, so switching gears just a little bit away from Octain and more towards entrepreneurship. Lots of people have great ideas and don't pursue their passion or don't pursue those ideas. Do you have any advice for entrepreneurs who might have an idea but haven't taken the commitment to go out and pursue it?
I would say the biggest thing is never give up. I mean, I've been actually working on a version of this idea, I would say, for at least the last 8 years. And other versions of it did not work, but this one did. And part of it's really finding a great team. Finding a wonderful partner like Lacye.
That's what I would say is that, so if you have a vision, keep going with it, right? So Claire said she's done this before, and I think just that she continued pursuing it. She ran into me, so find your tribe, I guess. And that's what's so valuable about having a great ecosystem here, is that you can step into something and it's easier to follow your vision. Why do people quit? I think because there aren't supportive efforts, right? So I think that's what makes Sacramento such a great place to have entrepreneurs following their ideas.
Awesome, I love hearing that. Anything else you'd like to share?
Gosh, no, I don't like to share. Thanks for the opportunity to do this interview.
Well, thank you, appreciate it, and hope to see lots of great things from both of you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.